I'm Joe Daniel from JoeDanielFootball.com and the Football Coaching Podcast. Today we're going to be looking at slide protection for your offensive line against an even front 4-2 or 4-4 defense. We're working with our offensive line and working inside the pistol power offense system. We try to keep it as simple as possible because the offensive line doesn't need to be confused, but you've got to have answers for everything. Slide protection is a secondary protection for us. We normally use a typical 6-man or really a 7-man protection with check releases. It handles everything that we see, but there are situations where I like to use a slide protection instead. So our players have to know all the rules, even if we're not going to use it all the time. Now, the advantage is that it uses the same count system that we use on our inside zone play and outside zone play in the pistol power offense system. So I don't have to teach them anything new as far as count system, and still most of the protection is going to be the same as far as the footwork. So a lot of it carries over. Now, the one thing that I've learned in slide protection is we used to just teach it as everybody has a gap over. So if we're sliding right, everyone has a gap. So the center has the gap to the right, the A gap to the right, the guard has the B gap to the right, the tackle has the C gap to the right, and then the running back would kick out the defensive end to the left. So if we were sliding right, everybody on the offensive line slides right, running back kicks out to the left. Typical slide protection. I've gone away from that. And what I do now, what we teach now, is you need to slide to a man. So instead of just sliding to a gap and seeing what happens, we slide to a man. We do try to pre-snap identify any games that can be played, any crosses by stacked backers, but we're sliding to a man, and we're blocking it very similar to the way that we block our inside zone. Let's go over to the board and take a look at blocking an even front with slide protection. So here we are looking at a 3-by-1 formation. We've got our Y and our H to the right side. I like to use slide protection here. We're basically throwing a quick game concept to the right, and we're going to use the Y to replace our R in our normal 2-by-2 passing, where the X is probably just going to be a pre-snap read if the hitch is wide open. Let's say he's going to run that hitch or slant or a fade against press, and we're going to throw it to the X. But it's kind of a pre-snap one-man thing. We're really trying to read to the right. I usually only use slide protection in quick game unless there's something with the defensive front that we have to do. And that's going to be more with the odd fronts than with the even fronts. So what we're going to do here is we're going to slide to the right. And so the first thing we have to know is our zone count system. So we're going to say that our A-gap defender to the call side is the 0. So our Mike is the 0. The center will call that out pre-snap and say, whatever his number is. 52 is the Mike, okay, and that means that he's the 0. Okay, then our guard is responsible for the 1. Our tackle is responsible for the 2. Our Y will be check release on the 3, and in this case, we don't really have a major threat for the 3, which is a good thing. And then we're going to get 1 for the backside guard, 2 for the backside tackle, and then our R will be responsible for number 3. So our blocking in this, if it's straight drop back, our blocking is going to be, he's going to be getting that 2, posting and handling the 1. Our center will work to the play side. Okay, he will help out on the tackle if the Mike linebacker doesn't come. Now another thing is that that nose can be tough. So if the Mike linebacker isn't coming, the center may punch backside on a shade to let the guard come over and help out with him rather than going to help out on the 3 technique on the strong side. And then we're going to get our tackle handling that will backer. Now, the R, if there's a ball fake or something, he will go through his ball fake, but he's going to be responsible for handling the number 3, the defensive end on the backside. That's basic slide protection. Our Y would check. Now, this strong safety isn't really in a position, but if that strong safety was in a position or the free was in a position to come on the blitz, then he would check him. But what he's going to do is replace what is normally the R's check down route. So he's going to run a little hook into the middle. And then whatever 3-step game that we're running here, we could be running an all hitch. We could be running a go. So we'll just run him on the seam and a hitch on the outside. It could be slant. Whatever you wanted to run here would be fine. Okay, just your quick game concept, whatever passing concept you want to use. We can run a curl concept too if we wanted to use 5-step. Quarterback drop and throw. Okay, so that's basic concept here. Now, what we teach the Y is 1-step read. So on a check release, he's going to step at the strong safety. If that strong safety is the nearest blitz threat, He's the number 3. He's going to step at him, and as long as that guy doesn't come right now, he's going to go ahead and release. We'll get him into a route quickly. You can tell that we don't have an answer in this protection for this weak safety backside, so we would need to keep that in mind and possibly slide the other way. And that's a potential. Change the front, maybe get the H over there to handle the number 3. Just give us something else if that guy's going to be coming a lot. That's a game plan situation. So this is a simple, basic slide protection. Now, if you're going to be using this with your play action, which we use the slide protection more often in our play action, you've got to adjust the quarterback a little bit. So in our power pass, which is one of our favorite play actions here, we're going to be reverse pivoting with the quarterback. The R is going to counter step just like they do on power, and he's going to run this path right here. Quarterback will fake and then get depth coming out. The H-back is going to move like he's trying to kick out the defensive end. We tell him to go wrong shoulder. So normally we want to be on the upfield shoulder. We'll tell him to kind of brush the wrong shoulder here, and then he's going to slide out into his route. So we'll get the H released out into the route. We can release the Y, or we can hold the Y in. What we like to do is get a crack corner out of the Z and get a slam, either a slam shoot from the Y or get him running kind of a drag pass. So we'll have a short shoot route, an intermediate, and a deep route. We may also keep those guys in. But our protection here now is going to be a slide left because we want to show that down block look like we would on power pass. So we're going to declare this 0, 1, 2, 1, 2. And again, the 3 is backside. We don't have an answer for him, but we should be booting away from him, giving ourselves plenty of time. Another thing to note is that we don't have anybody accounting for that guy, but if that will backer doesn't come, then the guy who's responsible for him should open up and pivot back to look to protect backside. We always tell all of our guys, if your linebacker doesn't come, look for work. Look backside to help out there. So what we're going to get now, okay, we're going to be sliding down. And what we have to know is that, and we'll get a combo here for that Mike linebacker, okay, looking for the Mike. If he doesn't come, then we'll help or look backside. What we have to know is that the launch point for the quarterback has changed. And we could combo back here. And the R is going to be responsible for the number 3. We could combo here, and if he doesn't come, then hinge in case the weak safety comes off the backside edge. So that's how we're going to adjust that slide protection for our power pass. We also will use some different pass protections. We'll slide to the play action at times as well. We just have to have an answer for whatever's coming off the backside. So that's how we teach our slide protection, again, using our same basic zone count principles in the Pistol Power Offense system. Now, if you want to learn more about the Pistol Power Offense system, I've got a 3-video series that you can check out by going to pistolpoweroffense.com/YouTube, or the link down below the description here, and you'll get access to those 3 videos where I teach you the power, the counter, and the power pass, how we run and how we use each one of those in the Pistol Power Offense system. If you like this video and you want to see more from Joe Daniel Football, be sure to subscribe up here and like this video. It really helps out. And also over here are a couple more videos that you may like for your offense. Thanks for watching, and remember to check out JoeDanielFootball.com and check out the Pistol Power Offense link in the description below.